everyone, this is Seraphira, and welcome back to Dual Universe. So, when I ended the episode 1, I was in the middle of the tutorial. I was kind of stuck. By logging out and logging back in, I was able to continue the tutorial. I did a few other ones, but I don't think you guys need to see me do that. As part of the tutorial, you should eventually do it yourself. On a side note, there are other smaller tutorials that go over mining, building, combat, piloting, and things like that. So not only is it good for your knowledge, but it also is good for your pocketbook. It does give you a few more credits. It also gives you some skill points, or talent points in this case, which I've already spent. But it'll help you get your skills up a little quicker. I would recommend doing those. They'll take the tutorial will take you right to them. The other thing the tutorial does is it takes you right to the landing pad where the Sanctuary shuttle goes between Alioth and the Sanctuary Moon. And I am currently on the Sanctuary Moon. So this shuttle here will take you back and forth. You just need to it says find a seat in here. I guess if you just sat on the seat, you would probably go. As far as I'm aware, there's no cost to it. The other way to activate it is to click this button. But we are on the Sanctuary Moon. We have... There we go. We should have a Sanctuary... There we go. Territory unit. Now, the thing is, here we are on the moon. You can see there's lots of red spaces taken around the game-made stations. So the other thing about Sanctuary is it does not list any ores to mine. So basically, from what I can tell, Sanctuary seems to be just a place where you can build on. And you can always dig up the dirt and make your own material, I believe, out of common soil there. Don't know if there is any harvestable rocks on the surface, but what I'm going to do really quick is we're going to put down the Sanctuary territory unit as soon as I find a place that, I think looks okay-ish. Alright, so while we are running out here, I did I decided to turn my scanner on, and there are underground ores. I'm not sure why the map says there are none. And you can also see there are plenty of materials up here on top. So let's just switch to this harvester, see if we can get it. No, I don't know. I did read that you're not allowed to harvest anything unless you own that that territory. So possibly I'm either in somebody else's territory or you can't do it until you claim it. Alright, so I am finally here where I want to make my Sanctuary base. It's on the slope of a mountain. I don't know what's up with the moon over there. So there are a few people around me. A couple on this, I think it's a peninsula there. Maybe it's an island. So a couple mistakes I made here. I think I ran all the way from, I don't even know if it was that one. If I would have teleported to here, which apparently looks a lot closer. Let's actually just move in on that and click and set as destination. Yeah, it would have only been 29-kilometer run. So I ran 80 some kilometers instead of teleporting and then running. I also probably could have made my speeder and used that. That might have been a little faster. So anyway, let's see if we can put this territory, no, the B key doesn't work. That's what I was kind of expecting. Okay, planetary elements are elements which can be deployed directly to the surface of a planet and do not require a core unit to use. Sanctuary territory unit is used to gain ownership over an available territory. You will then be able to set permission on the territory you now own. Alright, so I double clicked it. Can I use page up? No. Well, apparently none of the keys appear to work in order to raise it, so it probably just has to be in a certain spot. In fact, it's not even moving with me anymore. There we go. Use the left mouse to deploy it. Press Alt to remove it. Hold T to control the distance between you and the ground element. Press R to change the contact surface of your ground element. Hold R and scroll to pivot the ground element. Okay, well that's pivoting it. Yeah, I don't think page up and page down works. In fact, left and right doesn't either, and I lose control over it. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, once it's in the territory, it's in the territory. So we'll just put it there. I usually name my places like that. The territory will be claimed after 15 minutes. Everyone currently on this territory will be notified. You won't be able to retrieve the sanctuary. I won't be able to retrieve the sanctuary territory yet. Okay, so it's going to take, apparently, where did that timer go? It said 15 minutes. It looked like there was a timer counting down, but it went away. There you go. Sometimes hitting tab out and tab in, or vice versa, will get you your pop-ups back. So I got 15 minutes, but am I able to? Okay, it's not giving me a warning. There we go. Territory claimed in 15 minutes. Oh, it did. Okay, well, I guess even while it's claiming, you can start mining your resources here. That is quartz. I don't need malachite yet. Or is it malachite? I don't know. I think this is the hematite. So, I guess I'll be back in 15 minutes, guys. I might mine a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can terraform a little bit as well. But this is where my sanctuary base is gonna be. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so what I am doing now is just mining things in order to make a container. It appears that it doesn't look like you can use the soil to make blocks. You can use the mining tool. Hold down Alt and see that I have the soil on the right side there. You can, let's find that empty spot. You can place it down and it just places a big block of soil for you. So let's see if we can empty a space up here. so we don't waste any of this material. Let's get rid of this. So mining tool, hold down Alt and press. And there you go. You get a big chunk of rock. That's not, you can build a base out of that, I suppose. When I can keep on going. And it's kind of making a wall there. You can eventually smooth it and things like that, I suppose. But that's not kind of what I want to do at the moment. So I'm just going to keep on working on picking up this material here. I've already got, let's look at my tool here. Okay, I've got 36 seconds and I'll have the alloy left. I got to make all this stuff. So it's going to take me a little bit. And I guess I'll see you when it's about ready to be placed. And I'll have one extra small piece of storage. Yay. All right, so the container is complete. That took about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so to make. And it is just extra small. The thing is, I can't put it down. It says it goes to the deploy element tool, but I'm guessing because I don't have a core, I can't put it down. So, I mean, I could technically put it on a ship. So I'm not going to do that though. I am going to just make the core. I'm going to buckle down, make that. I thought this also acted as a core, but apparently it does not, since I can't use it to build off of. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start working on core and a crafter only, a static core. I'm going to go with the small one right away. I don't need the extra small one. I've already got some of the components, but it's going to take me probably another, I mean, this is 8 minutes all in itself. And then I have to make all these other things too. So, all right, we're back a little over half an hour again, except that I did have to go to work, so this is the next day, actually, for me. 17 seconds left to make the small static core. So, the things with the cores is, obviously with the size, you get more area to build with. I don't know what that means. I guess I added a bunch of achievements. And they just showed up now. Okay. I don't know if that has to do with me making a core and all of a sudden they came out. I don't know. Anyway, we got the core. Let's go into the inventory container. Where did it go? Why is it locked? Okay, and of course it's red. Well, let's see if we can just place it when it's red anyway. I don't think it's going to work, but so you can see the blue outline. I don't know how to zoom off at the moment, but the blue outline is your building area. This is a small core, so it's got a larger building area than the extra small, and then obviously as you go up medium, large, extra large, you're going to get more building area. I was hoping that this would work as a core. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I think I'm just going to put it like nearby. You can't use this consumable. You need to learn I need to learn a talent. Static core and unit expertise to level 2 to use this consumable. Okay, hopefully that's not going to take us too long. Is there a message here? Okay, so we need to find architect. I'm assuming static core unit expertise, and we need to go to level 2. Now we don't have a whole lot of points, but we can invest points. Confirm, so we're up to 2520. Let's come away and then back. And now we can queue the talent. Okay. Well, of course, that puts it at the very bottom, so we're going to move it up. All right. And there we go. Another half an hour. And then we will at least be able to place it. So, static core unit unlock. It would be nice if this would say, I guess this is extra small, small, medium, large, extra large. Well, there we go. Down here, it tells you what that specifically unlocks. You need this much for the mediums. Yep, large. And for some reason, this doesn't say that there's an unlock for the extra large, I believe. Just do core, turn this off. Yeah, see, there is, nope, just large. Okay, so maybe that's something that they're going to work on later, so you don't, at the moment, that skill is semi-worthless, I guess. So this is static cores. This allows you to have more than one core at a time. I'm going to, can I just pull it? No, it'd be nice if you could do that. Now you see I've got 4 days of talents going. You're going to want to, keep going because, or keep your queue full because you get 90 per minute at that way. If you don't, then you only get 6, I believe, per minute. Plus 1 max active core units, plus 2 max active. Okay, so this just adds even more to your max active cores. I don't know if you're only allowed to have 1 static. Like, if this counts, if you start out with 1, if this adds 2, that means 3, correct? 1 plus 2 is 3. Does that mean you can have 3 static and 3 dynamic, or does it mean that you can have 1 static and 2 dynamic, which the dynamic would be the vehicles? I don't know. Okay, I think what we're going to do in the meantime while we're waiting for this is that I'm going to want an assembly line up when I've got this ready anyway. So let's go back into our crafting. Let's go to assembly. And we're going to make the small because I should be able to make that in my crafter, excuse me. Yeah, can make extra small and small. So this is kind of how I like to do the crafting, at least in my nano crafter. Add the big thing first. Now it says that we don't have the materials to make it. So we're missing 6 screws, we're missing 5 basic power, we're missing the basic mobile panel, and we're missing the basic reinforced frame. So we'll just start here. This is going to make 10. We'll add that, and we'll just move it up. So the screws will be on the way. Then we just click this. We don't have to go back and forth to here. We just see what's missing. So basic power. Okay, we've got that. We need basic connectors, though. So we'll add that to the queue. So we're going to have 10 basic connectors, but I believe we need 5 of these. So let's hit 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to need 20. That's only making 10. We need 1 more of these added. Go back to the, oops, it's got to move up. Move back to the assembly line. Hit this, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to take 30 alloy, but of course we're using some to make both, I believe. No, the screws are taking steel. These are taking alloy. Let's just click on this once. 10, so that'll bring us down to 50. Okay, that'll be 30. So we should be fine there. It says that we don't have the materials, but they're queued up in front of it. Now I go with the basic panel. So we do have the filament. We don't have the screws. In order to make the assembly line be 6, we're going to need another set of screws. We'll just put it here. Go back to the assembly line. Build the panel. That should be fine. We should have both of those at that time. And again, go back to the assembly line. Basic reinforced panel. And just the steel. I think we should have enough of the steel when we build this. So the way you do it, if you do it this way, as you can see, this is going to take 23 minutes, which is about the time we need for the crafting or the making the getting the skill to put down the small core. If you do it this way, you just click on what's in here. You don't have to go searching through the system to find out the right one, because you might get confused or mess up and choose an extra small or a medium or something like that. So that's how I like to do it. Now this is the Nano Crafter. Once you start making assembly lines and other industrial type objects, it's going to get a lot more complicated, because you can have a whole bunch of different buildings that are around your base. So you're going to have to go over here, build what you need over there, go to the second machine, go to the third machine. I know that I don't have any machines at the moment, but in another episode, I think once we get the core down and then this assembly line as well, since it should take the same amount of time, we'll get that done. We'll end this episode, and then we'll move on to episode 3, where we can work on more industrial type machines. But for now, I'm going to cut away, and we're going to wait for these, both the talent and the assembly line to finish. And I'll see you in a bit. All right, they are finished, both the talent and the talents to level 2. Nano Crafter has finished the assembly line. And we will go to our inventory. We will static core. See, now it's blue, so this is good. I'm not sure where. I think I'm just going to put it behind here. I don't think I can move it once I put it down. Let's, sure, call it that. Although that's what this is called. Okay, well, it's supposed to be S core. We'll do it like that instead of just score. Invalid. Okay, apparently we can't use dashes. Okay, so we have a core. So now we can actually start building. We in the build too? Yeah, it's, why is it blue? I didn't mean to move it. That looks like the core. It's okay, there we go. So I hit B. So now I'm officially in build mode. I thought I was before. By the way, you can fly in build mode. But this is the ceiling of my core area. It's jump to fly up, C to fly down. This is my extra small container. So, yeah, we'll just place it on the ground. Okay, so now we have that down, and we've got our small assembly line, which is not showing up for me. Try it again. I wonder if that needs to be on. Or just because the hints are on. Yeah, I bet it needs to be on some sort of lock. So I'm going to rotate it. Just holding down R. Don't know if I'm actually going to be able to put it on top of. Apparently I can tilt it. Okay, this is temporary. I will be able to move it. So temporarily, let's turn that off so we can see. Oh, this was all in the way as well. I don't know if I'll be able to put it on the ground or not. Well, I'll worry about that later. But for now, so this is the basics of the quote unquote base. So we can store materials by hitting the F key on the box, and now we can take stuff from our inventory, like all the materials that we've been collecting. So we have those, oop, and then it doesn't even fit. So you can see it doesn't hold very much. And then we're also going to need an output box. So the input box and the output box cannot be the same, which means I'm going to have to make another container. But we'll worry about that some other time. The lights do mean something. Red means it's not in process. So you can go to production, and you go to recipes. So you can show only doable. Well, that's not going to work. What we need to do is link. So I'm going to, if you start from here and then move to there, that's makes your input box. Now you can't, and of course you can't see the flow, but if you start from here and then move down to there, see it says red. It's red because you can't have the same box. It says all plugs are used. I'm not sure I like the word plugs, as that means that you can't use this as an input box for a different piece of industry. So it just means that it can't be the same. You can't use the same box for the input and the output, which kind of gets a little irritating later when you've got so many things. You just have to start organizing, I guess. All right. Well, we are done with this episode. So with that said, really, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know there was a lot of jump, because I don't think you guys want to sit and wait for me 30 minutes to make this, 30 minutes to make that, 30 minutes to train that talent. So hopefully this didn't last too long of a video. Again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I will talk to you all next time. All right. See you later, everyone.